What is up, my friends? My name is Echo, and not only are we looking at the spring balance change update information and details today, we're also over in Final Boss taking a look at some amazing Town Hall 12 and Town Hall 11 attack strategy, starting with this one right here. But what we're going to be doing today is focusing less on the attack. This is for your viewing pleasure. We're going to be talking about details of the incoming update, and they're all going to be shown above my head while you see me talking about it and while you're watching the attacks over here as well. We are not actually inside of the developer's build on this one. I decided to stick with regular pure content rather than scrolling through the cards of the update changes so that you can kind of, the details and the stats and all that, because I have them above all typed out just for you guys. So you're going to find out all the changes coming in the spring update right here. And by changes, I mean balance changes. So at this point in time, guys, if you know you like Clash and if you like hanging out with me, remember to sub the channel, ring the bell for daily Clash of Clans videos, as well as other mobile game uploads as well. So like I said, we're in Final Boss, an amazing clan with an amazing track record with amazing attacks that are going on inside of the game. But you guys want to talk about details of these balance changes, and some of these details have to do with heroes, and you can see everything that we're talking about is going to be scrolled up above. So yes, we are covering up the screen a little bit, but really, like I said, it's not about the attacks, it's about the details in today's video. So first of all, new hero levels at Town Hall 12. The Archer Queen, her upgrade time per level is still 7 days, and the Dark Elixir cost is 240,000. She's going to be able to go up to level 65, so 5 more levels for our Archer Queen. And as you can see, the hit points and the DPS listed above, that's hit points and damage per second, of course, is going to increase up to a total of 726 and 29. 13. So I'm not going to read through every single one. You guys can take a look above, screenshot it if you will, and see exactly what changes are coming to our girl, the Queen, the best troop inside of the game. If you want to consider her a troop, I mean, she is after all a hero, but the best hero in the game is getting a huge buff with 5 extra levels. Now, we have her Royal Cloak level 13, damage increase to 1220, health recovery 450, the ability time is 6 seconds, and it summons 17 units. So now, as I catch on to another attack right here, you guys will notice that the Barbarian King is next, and the upgrade time per level 7 days. And as you can see right here, notice with the Queen, the upgrade cost is the same per, where the King is not. The King is starting at 230,000 Dark Elixir and moving its way up to eventually 240,000 Dark Elixir. And his damage per second goes up to 453 at level 65, and hit points go to 8,264. The Iron Fist level 13 ability, damage increase 694, health recovery 2,980, speed increase 30, summoned units 30 barbarians. Unbelievable, but wait, there's more. And you know what, guys, there is a lot more. So what I'm gonna need you guys to do at this point in time is throw a thumbs up on the video because you love hanging out with me, and make sure you get here until the end of the video because we're going over heroes, we're going over troops, spells, everything. It's all gonna be in today's video, so don't leave early, please. You're gonna want to kind of see everything, right? So the Iron Fist we already went through. We're moving on to the Grand Warden. The upgrade time per level 7 days, 12 million elixir upgrade cost per level, and he's getting 5. No, he's getting, I'm sorry, he's not getting 5. That's a joke now, guys, isn't it? He's getting 10 new levels to the Grand Warden. The grind is still on, guys, and as you can see, he's getting from level 31 to level 40. Hit points are going to be all the way at level 40 up to 2,240. Damage per second 253. It's pretty beast right there. His regeneration time is going to be 46 minutes. Average the aura HP increase is 90% of an increase if people are within, or if troops, heroes whatsoever are inside of his aura. 90%. We have 575 max HP, and ability time is going to be up to right there 7 seconds from that ability of the Grand Warden. Pretty crazy stuff right there, but there's more for the Grand Warden. The healing times have been decreased, so he's getting a little nerf when we're talking about the healing time. So Levels 1 to 4, 28 minutes, now down to 22. So actually, I said nerf, but this is actually a good nerf, I guess. We're nerfing the time, which means he's going to heal more quickly, which is kind of awesome. And I mean, I don't need to read them to you, but at level 30, the previous time was 46 minutes regen time, and it's now going to be 40. So you're saving 6 minutes on that Grand Warden's regeneration time. So a nerf of time, have you? Which means less time waiting, more time with your Grand Warden in your back pocket, ready to take down bases. Now, again, I'm sneaking little previews right here for you guys, and that's not intentional. It's just how my scroll action has been working here. But yes, that's it for the heroes. We're moving on to troop levels and balancing. New troop levels and balancing. The Golem, level 9 at Town Hall 12. Upgrade time, 14 days, 220,000 Dark Elixir. Hit points, 7,500. Damage per second, 70. Training cost 800 dark. Training time 5 minutes. Damage when destroyed 750. Only 5 minutes for the Golem. Remember when it took like crazy amounts of time? I don't even remember, but it took like hours to do a Golem, and now 5 minutes. Memories. The Golemite right here, guys. Hit points 1500. Damage per second 15, and damage when destroyed 150. Golem and Golemite death damage has been increased. You can see the information on that right here. Level 5, 530 to 550, Golemite 106 to 110, and level 6 is 530 to 600 for the Golem, 106 to 120 for the Golemite. Also, we have level 7 and level 8, level 8 being 530 to 700 for the Golem, Golemite 106 to 140. So the Golem is becoming more powerful, maybe returning to the game. Maybe people will put the giants in the back pockets, pull out the Golem again, and go ahead with that stone. Golem death damage radius increased from 1.2 to 1.5 tiles. So that Golem is going to be more beastly than ever. Healers, the splash radius decreased from 2 to 1.5 tiles. So the healers are actually getting a bit of a nerf in the game. Not any less strong, just their radius is different. So when you're sending a kill squad into a base and you drop those healers all behind and they kind of heal everything in the bunch, they're going to be less effective of doing that. They'll still be doing the same thing for a queen walk, thank God, but for the kill squads going in, they'll struggle a little bit. Now, as I take a drink, you'll notice that the battle blimp right here is getting some increases as well. Increases in hit points, that is, because really, the battle blimp is not used so often in the game right now. So the hit points have been increased. The old hit points were 2,500, now 3,000. Basically, for each level, they are gaining 500 hit points. New defense levels and balancing. Yes, guys, the defenses are getting buffs, nerfs, balances, and changes inside of the game because, well, what would a balance change update be without actually messing around with the defense levels as well? So as the queen and that dark elixir goes down, we're gonna jump into the mortar level 12 at Town Hall 12. So yeah, this is pretty cool, guys. We're getting another level on the mortar. Upgrade time 14 days, 12 million elixir on that one, and the hit points 950, damage per second 38. Level 11 mortar upgrade time reduced from 14 to 12 days. So the upgrade time for a max level mortar is the same as it was for the level previously, so that it keeps that 14-day. Wizard Tower, level 8 DPS reduced from 48 to 45, and the level 9 damage per second reduced from 54 to 50. Now, if you guys recall, I was a person who said that the Wizard Tower is one of the most powerful defenses in the game. That's because it had the ability to give the most damage per second because of its splash damage, its radius, and its ability to attack air as well. Well, that's being nerfed a bit right here, guys. And if you watch these healers right here, notice how they're actually going into the base, healing the bunch. Well, this is where it's going to be a little bit of a nerf. Just talking about that healer nerf again. Instead of the 1.5 tiles, it's down to 1.2. I think that's what it said. Something like that. No, from 2 tiles down to 1.5 tiles, it said. So that's where we're going to see them struggle a little bit more. I don't know if it's going to be crazy bad, but either way, Wizard Tower's got the reduction of power. So yeah, damage per second down a little bit. Walls, there were 50 walls at Town Hall 12. that we couldn't upgrade to level 13, but now we can. You can do all the wall finally. I know some of you guys have been waiting to spend that loot on the wall. Maybe one day we'll be able to do Dark Elixir and buy wall with Dark, because I have so much Dark Elixir that right now I can't spend. I would love to do it on the walls, but that is not yet in this update. Maybe never, but maybe it is. I don't know. Let me know if you think that that should happen in the comments below. And also, guys, in the comments, any of these changes that you see happening, let me know what you think about them. And I didn't forget about the balance, the new spell being implemented, and the reduction of hammers you're able to purchase. That was the sneak peek number 1. I decided not to cover that one because I didn't find it to be a very big deal, but I'm not so happy about hammers having to have a week cooldown. Not new news right there, guys, because it's from the last update sneak peek, but I didn't cover it here, so that's my opinion on it. New spell levels and balancing. So we got the defensive structures done. Earthquake spell level 5. What's an earthquake spell, right? No one uses that anymore, although I do have a video coming out utilizing the earthquake spell, which is pretty cool. But now we're going to see it used more, and the reason why is it's going to be opening up bases even wider. And this is for Town Hall 11. Upgrade cost 120,000 Dark Elixir, time 11 days. Earthquake spell radius will increase to 0.4 by 0.4 per level, so it's going to be able to have a larger radius and destroy wall and other structures in that radius basically by another half tile, a little less than half tile. So that's kind of a big deal. It's going to be able to do more damage to more structures, in turn having more value. Now this attack right here is done by Joe against Flashback 696. I believe Flashback that's the Flashback that's a friend of mine, and well, we're showing a base get tripled right here, guys. I'm sorry, Flashy, if you're watching. It's just happening though. And now we have right here the earthquake spell damage radius cost whatsoever. It's all right here in front of us. 14%, 3 tiles, 125 Dark Elixir. You can see the levels right here. Going up to 29% damage, 4.6 tiles, 200 Dark Elixir. All right, let's move on from the earthquake spells. Not the biggest deal, but they are going to be more valuable. Haste spells, level 5 at Town Hall 11. Pretty sweet. Another haste spell level. Upgrade cost 120,000 Dark, 11 days. Speed increase 52, duration 30 seconds, and cost 100 Dark Elixir. So we are getting the extra haste level, which is pretty sweet. Does that mean that Lalo is going to be even stronger now? When I think about it, Lalo is the strategy that utilizes the haste spells the most, right? So yeah, I would say it's going to add some value to that attack strategy. Rage spell, level 6 at Town Hall 12. Yes, the rage spell is getting an extra level, which is pretty beastly. I'm actually surprised because I don't think the rage needed a buff, but we're getting it. Upgrade cost 6 million elixir, 7 days, 180% damage, speed increase 30, and the cost 30,000 dark. No, 30,000 elixir, not dark. Sorry. Poison spell level 6, Town Hall 12. Again, a spell that didn't need a buff? I don't know. I mean, obviously all these changes, guys, they are like make very small changes within the game, no matter how big the changes sound to us. The change isn't going to break the game, or at least we hope that it's not, and if it does, it'll be balanced again so that it doesn't. But here, the poison spell upgrade costs 200,000 dark, time 11 days, max DPS 260, speed decrease, sorry, 42%, attack rate decrease 60%, and cost 170 dark. So you're gonna get less speed and less attack speed by whatever you're poisoning, as long as it's a troop, not buildings, of course. And that's going to hold some serious value because everyone has a poison spell in their back pocket when they attack. It's just what people do. Now this is a huge change right here, guys. To the skeleton spell level 6, no one uses it. Town Hall 12, right? No one uses it except for maybe once in a while if they want to get fancy with the Skelly Donut, where they drop the skeletons on top of the clan castle, queen, freeze everything, rage them all up, do a whole bunch, and it takes down the whole core of the base. It's amazing when it happens, and I show it in the channel because it's so cool, but really it's not ever used. So think about Clash Royale right here, right? Clash Royale, you have skeletons. There's actually so many skeleton troops, but think of the guards in Clash Royale. If you know about the guards are skeletons with armor on, and it takes a few shots to get the armor off of the skeletons, and then you have to deal with the cartilage themselves. Well, that's kind of what's happening to the skeleton spells here inside of Clash of Clans. Upgrade cost 150,000 dark, 11 days upgrade time. Skeletons 15, 160 dark. Skeletons summoned through skeleton spell will now spawn, right? But they'll spawn with armor that must first be destroyed before skeletons can be killed. And it says can be killed, but it can be killed. Number of skeletons spawned have been reduced. So less skeletons, but they're armored skeletons right now. So Inferno Tower set on multi, they're going to have to bust through the armor. Then they're going to have to bust through the skeleton themselves. So this is going to be pretty cool. Level 1, 10, 2, 11, 3, 12, and so on all the way to level 5 at 14. That's a big change. That's changing the skeleton spell, turning it into a guard spell more than the skeleton spell. Maybe my thumbnail will have to do something with that because it seems cool. Builder base changes. Do you care? Let's see if you do. Wall rings cost for builder wall segments will be reduced, or have been reduced when this actually goes live. Because you know why? I have rings. I never use them on the builder's hall because people don't really have as much care about the builder's hall, right? So they want people to utilize the rings. They want people to try and progress their builder's hall. So the level 6 4 rings, then they used to cost 4 rings for level 6 walls. Now it costs 3. 6 now costs 4. 8 now costs 6. And that's the update changes for this upcoming balance. And what you're looking at right here, guys, the skeleton spell level 6, I think, is the biggest change. I just know the attackers inside of this game and that they do amazing things, and I think that this right here can be a huge change inside of the game because it's gonna be basically a new spell or acting as a new spell. Not only that, the new hero levels are going to be sweet. So like I said, guys, let me know down below which of the following changes that we discussed are your favorite, which are your least favorite, what do you want to see, what do you think of the update, and when do you want to see it? Throw a like on the video if you liked it. Remember to check out these videos as well for your enjoyment. Thank you so much, Final Boss, for having me over. Remember to follow me over on Twitter, guys, at Echo Through Me, and I'll see all of you back here later on today with another video. Until then, be good.